Good evening,
Hi,
Jason.
sir. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Hi. I received few testimonials from Manjit, Srini, Rashmi, Vinay. I'm expecting a few more. If you're, in fact, please send it by this weekend if you're planning to send it. So by Monday, I can prepare an email inviting others to begin again, encouraging with your words. While we are waiting, are there questions, topics?
Jai Rashmi here.
Yes, Rashmi.
Apart from yoga, is it feasible for you to take one class on Sattvic lifestyle?
Okay. Okay.
Not about food only. I remember one of the previous classes you mentioned about not to see the screen before sleeping, something like that you mentioned.
Yes.
So, and also you mentioned that you maintain a journal also in the morning.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
So maybe if you can share your practices.
What we can do is we can have a discussion. um, I am not, or all of us, if we are on this session at all, we all have good practices. And I can learn definitely from all of you. So we can have a discussion, Rashmi, rather than a prescription.
Sure, Jay.
I have as much struggles as anybody else. May I ask what prompted that question, Rashmi?
What I'm seeing these days, I mean, maybe because sitting at home, working from home, everybody, and this I'm seeing that lifestyle uh, is impacting a lot, and for sure, yoga does help, but I think there are certain other practices which we need to be conscious of.
Mhm.
So that's what I remember. One of the discussions I asked you to share your practices.
Okay.
So yeah, and I mean, in general, I get a lot of pop-ups on YouTube to
Okay.
maintain your lifestyle, what best practices you should do in the morning and
Okay.
anytime, or yeah. So just that, Jay, nothing as such, which
Very good. A
I'm
good
serious
topic.
about.
Good topic. I will just introduce what sattvic means for others, and then we can get started. There are three modes or gunas identified about the way not just humans are, the way the universe is. Gunas are modes you can think of. There is tamasic guna, then rajasic guna, and sattvic guna. And these three gunas are in various proportions in everything that is manifested, not just in humans, but in the whole, you can say, creation. There are these three gunas that are in various proportions. And in humans, you can think of these as an interplay. There is a default, let's say, proportion, but that can also be influenced and changed through practice, Hatha Yoga practice. In fact, Hatha Yoga, I keep repeating, is a balancing practice. And a sattvic predisposition or a sattvic mode is a very balanced mode. And I have repeated earlier in yoga sessions, practicing Hatha Yoga brings an equanimity in mind and body. It is energized, but not running around, bouncing out the walls. Right? It is not so energized that it is uncontrolled movement of energy without any aim or without any direction. Nor is there no energy where everything is kind of dull and dark, depressed. It can be states of mind or body, nor is it that state. Sattvic state is calm, energized. So the movement of energy is, you can say, directed by a calm, present mind, and there is enormous energy available to apply to whatever problems that we have to solve at any given moment. So you can think of, there is no wastage of energy, there is no blockage of energy, there is no lack of energy, there is a lot of energy. And yet, it is not just being wasted or bouncing off and getting to areas where it need not be applied. And so humans have this capacity to be more and more, through practices like Hatha Yoga, to be in sattvic state, where we are energized and yet even-minded, equanimous and ready, and just the amount of force, not more, not less. Being a sattvic yogi does not mean passive at all. It's not passive. It is not even getting, okay, I'm going to give up everything and go to somewhere else and ignore the problems. See, we're all very much in the society. And so it's not about running away or ignoring problems. And so as we practice Hatha Yoga and yogic practices, and we gain equanimous mind and unlock the energies in our body and mind, there is a life that is available for all of us, that is productive, that is kind to all others, kind to ourselves, kind to all others, not destructive in any way that can be avoided. It is a way to live. It is a beautiful way to live. And so thank you, Rashmi, for introducing this topic. And in fact, that is If at the end of a session, of a yoga session, if you feel energized and calm, you would have felt a sattvic state, or whenever you feel that, you are in that sattvic state. It's not alien to us, and we do get it either by chance, but we can actually practice, and we can be more and more in that state. And so I wish for all of us to be in that state more and more. And so with that wish, let's begin. Again, eyes softly closed. Three deep breaths. And after three deep breaths, allow the breath to flow freely. An orientation inward, and an attitude that is open. Open to be the experience, whatever that experience is, of sitting and prepared for a Hatha Yoga session, whatever that experience. Not clinging to something that is pleasant, craving or clinging, nor running away, trying to resist, push away, or run away. Or even more than that, if you see such emotions or feelings, positive emotions, and there is this urge to go back to that or hold on to that, if you see that, or if you see resistance for anything, observe that as well. With an open attitude, let us remember the practice of diligently following Hatha Yoga instructions, always being aware of what it means to each of us, which is entirely unique experience, our own body, breath, and mind. And yet, the capacity for awareness on which all of these appear is the ground for all of us, is the field for all of us. It's the same field for all of us. Palms to the heart center, Namaskar Mudra. Tilt your head forward. Gently open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, stretching the throat just a bit. Exhaling down, looking down, stretching the back of the neck. One more round. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release. Cat posture. 5 rounds of looking up and looking down, coordinated with breath. Begin. Allow the spine and abdomen to relax down as you inhale. As you exhale, chin going to the chest, spine going up to the ceiling, abdomen emptying. 5 counts. Keep the hips and the shoulders in the same place. Just you're moving the spine down and looking up and looking down. After completing 5 rounds, take a deep breath, exhale. Neutral cat posture, spine, neck and head aligned. Your soft gaze is between the fingertips. Inhale, center. Exhaling, turn your head and look at the right wall and look through the corner of your eyes, perhaps at the ceiling. Inhale, center. Exhaling, turn the other way. Total 5 rounds. After completing, take a deep breath. Vajrasana. If Vajrasana is not comfortable, Sukhasana. Head tilt, inhale, center. Exhaling, right ear going to the right shoulder, nose pointing to the front. Inhale, center. Allow the shoulders to be exactly where they are. And then go the other way as you exhale. Shoulders relaxed. Only the head tilts. Nose keeps pointing forward. 5 rounds. After completing, take a deep breath, exhale. Come up to standing. Stand relaxed. Allow the blood pressure to normalize in standing posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Utkatasana practice. Those who are comfortable with the feet apart for 1 minute, you can try to bring the feet closer together. Others, yet practicing for a minute, keep the feet hip width apart. By the way, you need to make adjustments so you feel the posture more on your thighs rather than on your knees. Usually, if you push the knees to the front, you might feel the posture more on the knees. If you do, you need to kind of sit back further, as in take the hips, seat bones back toward the back wall to bring the knees back from in front of the big toes. With that micro adjustments, make sure that you feel the posture in your thighs, big muscles in the thighs. Let's do a quick warm up with 5 counts, arms up. Those who have feet closer together, press the palms together. Those who have feet apart, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Utkatasana, bend your knees and make adjustments neither on your toes nor on your heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now we are going to practice for 1 minute with awareness to your breath and body. Take another deep breath. Arms up, either interlaced or pressing the palms up. Get into Utkatasana. And we begin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 seconds, 35, 40, 45, 15 more to go. 50, 55, And 60. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling, release the arms, stand relaxed, feet comfortably apart. If you are feeling the posture in your thighs, you're in the right alignment. Otherwise, keep making micro adjustments to feel the posture in your thighs. And you can go deeper in the posture by getting the upper body from the seat bones up a bit straighter. And also having your feet closer together and pressing the palms will allow you to experience Utkatasana more intensely. Hatha Yoga practice is not to spend energy or waste energy. Hatha Yoga practice is a balancing practice. It is to wake the energy and, very importantly, to have the energy flow freely as it needs to flow without being blocked anywhere, without being leaked anywhere, or without overflowing unnecessarily where there is no need. And in fact, Hatha Yoga, as you experience Hatha Yoga and more balance, and that is a sattvic state, not just a state. Sattvic life is to be in that state of energy flow and as needed, and an equanimous mind, ready to solve any problem, fully engaged in the moment, not at all dull, not distracted, fully in the moment, only in the moment. 3 deep breaths. Front of the mat, Tadasana, Namaskara Mudra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Allow the breath to lead. Begin. If the mind has wandered away and you are an autopilot, begin again. Only commitment that is needed is to begin again with this breath. After completing, stand relaxed. And the sattvic state is one of dynamic stability. It's stable, and yet it is not rooted and not going with the changes. It's stable and it is dynamic. Effortless. Three deep breaths. Let us practice a few postures to add strength to the muscles. So this is an aspect to add stability. And as we are strong, we are also flexible. Feet hip width apart. Arms up, interlacing fingers. Inhaling, come fully onto the toes. Exhaling, heels down. Inhaling, go up, reach for the ceiling. Exhaling, heels down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Take a deep breath, exhale. We're going to stay up with the toes bearing all the weight, and you would also feel the posture in your calf muscle as you stretch up. Inhaling, come up. Stretching up as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, heels down. Release the arms. Even though I say inhaling, go up, and then finally exhale, and then I count down and I say exhaling, heels down, please continue to breathe. In fact, deep breaths. Even though I may not say breathe while I'm counting down, do not hold breath in any of the postures. In advanced pranayama, there is holding of breath. Not even in earlier stages of pranayama. So definitely not in yoga, as in Hatha yoga practice, as it relates to the postures, asana practice. No holding the breath. Feet close together. Namaskar mudra. Inhaling, back bend. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhaling, right foot back. Exhaling, left foot back. Make the adjustments with your feet to come to proper plank posture. Abdomen fully engaged. Strong legs, neck and spine and legs in a line. Shoulder blades going away from each other. Shoulders right over the wrists. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, cat posture. Vajrasana. Relax the shoulders. We're going to hold plank for 10 counts. Take a deep breath, exhale. Go back to Kalakasana. Plank posture and make the micro adjustments. Feel the posture in your abdomen. Legs strong. 10, 9. Continue to breathe, please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. If Vajrasana is not comfortable, Sukhasana. We're going to add a variation, however much you can. If the variation is too difficult, you can simply continue in Kalakasana. From Kalakasana, we're going to lift one leg just off the mat, and then we'll switch to the other leg. Take a deep breath, exhale. Kalakasana. Have the feet closer together and come to Kalakasana. Right leg off the mat. 5, 4. Shoulders right over the wrists. 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. Drop your knees down, cat posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Kalakasana. Left leg off. Nothing else changes, only the left foot goes off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down, drop your knees down, Vajrasana. Three deep breaths. Let's practice Falakasana from the elbows being down. It's also called Shishula Falakasana. Now the posture is where the palms are, the elbows are down. And the whole body, so elbows and the toes are the foundations. Elbows, the forearms on the ground. You can have your palms on the mat a bit closer toward each other, that's fine. Don't rotate your elbows onto the outer edges, otherwise you will stress the elbows too much. Make sure that your elbows are neutral or even slightly turning inward. So don't let the upper arm push and rotate the elbows out too much. I've hurt my elbow doing that, so I want you to avoid that. Come to cat posture. Place the elbows shoulder width apart on the mat. Elbows down, shoulder width apart. Now have your palms comfortably, either fully placed on the mat, or those who want to make a fist, you can do a fist and keep the little little finger side on the mat and thumb side up, whichever feels comfortable with your palm, do that. Don't have the elbows further than your shoulder width. That'll make it harder. Now walk back to get the entire body parallel to the ground, shoulders right over the elbow. Bring the shoulders over the elbow. Strong legs. Tighten your glutes, tighten your legs. Shoulder blades going away from each other, abdomen tight. Your soft gaze is between the forearms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Now allow the breath to flow freely. And remember the resolution to be aware the body, breath, and mind. Asana is the next practice. It is like Adho Mukha, accepting elbows down, much like Sushula Kalakasana, with the arms are in that posture. Now, instead of the whole body being parallel to the ground in Sushula Kalakasana, you can start walking forward, sending the seat bones up, allowing the spine from the seat bones down to be vertically aligned with the elbows down, weight of the head pulling the spine down as you walk forward. The head is not resting on the mat. You need to kind of pull the head off the mat or never touch the mat even with the head, but send the seat bones up toward the ceiling so you can hang the spine down if you were from your seat bones downward with the weight of the head pulling the entire spine downward. Take a deep breath. Cat posture. Place the elbows down on the mat. Now make sure that the elbows are not further than your shoulders. And keep the shoulders exactly right on top of the elbows. Now look toward your knees. Look toward your knees, hang the head down. And now lift the knees off the mat. Toes tucked in, knees off the mat. Now slowly, you can keep the knees bent, walk the toes forward. Head off the mat, seat bones going toward the ceiling as vertical as you can get, knees as close to the chest as you can, abdomen fully engaged. Walk forward as much as you can. Abdomen fully engaged to retain the posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back, drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Lie down on your stomach, Makarasana. Stacked hands, cheek on stacked hands, legs separated comfortably. The back of your body breathing or expanding up to make room for the breath. With the abdomen and chest constricted. The back expands more than usual. It's always capable of expanding. It's more noticeable in Makarasana. Now, to pay attention to the lower back, bring the legs together, toes pointing to the back. Chin down on the mat. Stretch your arms to the front, palms down on the mat. Your arms are parallel to each other, shoulder width apart. Now the lower body from your navel all the way to the toes, in fact your hips to the toes, are going to always be connected to the mat. We are going to use the lower back muscle strength to lift the upper body. Remember, the thighs, knees, and the toes are always on the mat. Inhaling, arms up, chin up, head up, chest up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Take a deep breath. We're going to stay up for 5 counts. Inhaling up. Only the upper body goes up just a bit higher than last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling down, Makarasana. It's a variation of Shalabhasana. You can even think of it as Shalabhasana preparation. Roll on to your back. Release the legs. Keep the legs together. Relaxed feet. Arms close to the body, palms down. Slightly bend the knees and bring both legs up. Straight up. Now those who are comfortable, straighten the knees as much as you can. If you can have the soles of your feet to point toward the ceiling. Now your seat bones are closer to the ground. It is not that you're lifting the seat bones off the ground. Abdomen fully engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the legs down to the ground. Slowly, 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 slowly. And release the feet. Relax the feet. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to lift the legs up and then bring the legs down few inches of the mat, but not release the legs all the way down. So we'll go up, come down, but stop short of the heels touching the ground. And the next round, we will take up the legs. Take a deep breath, exhale. We'll do this for 5 counts. Inhale. Exhaling. Slightly bend the knees, bring the legs up. Inhaling, slowly bring the legs down, but keep it off the mat, an inch off the mat. Next exhalation, bring the legs all the way up. Go for 4 more counts, your own pace. Total after 5 rounds, release the legs. and relax. Hug the knees, rock back and forth. If doing the leg raises caused any strain to the back, massage the back with the rock back and forth. Kriya. This is also a wind relieving posture. Kriya. Side to side. Settle back down. Make any final movements that you would like before proceeding to Shavasana. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Take your hands back. Inhaling, growing taller. Exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms. Massage your closed eyes. Gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a great evening ahead, a weekend ahead. Thank you so much.